Hello everybody, welcome back to the show. This is Speak of the Joker, and today we continue Blueprints Day 37. We are enjoying this game, and many of you know, because I've been talking about it, we are going to be playing Fallout New Vegas soon. That's okay. We have 2 more days with this game. 2 more days. That is a time limit that I put on it. Progress has slowed. We've made an enormous amount of progress in 37 days. This is a game I am willing to come back to in a few months, for sure. And maybe I will. Maybe I'll play a little offline. Maybe we'll come back. I haven't decided yet, but the thing is, I enjoy this game. Every time I play this game, I enjoy this game. So that's where we are. Check this out. Key card. Oh, key card. Why do we have a key card, Joker wants to know? Because every time, that's not it, because I upgraded this room to the break room. If you call it a day in break room, tomorrow you will begin the day with a staff key card. Those are all words I know how to say. So we've got the staff key card. We've unlocked 4 of the sanctum doors. We've unlocked like the puzzle of 4 of them. I think we actually opened up 2 more doors on top of that, possibly, or 1 more door. And so our to-do list today is melt the freezer. Still haven't melted the freezer. Open more sanctum doors if we can. One of those ways to get the vault key. One of them is to continue the castle puzzle, the underground castle puzzle. We also, I didn't put this on here, draft the armory. We haven't drafted the armory. We did have a little bit, not a little bit, we've been having a good amount of support and semi-spoilers, light spoilers, and backseating from the chat. I was told specifically, keep that horsey power, night power, until you draw the armory for sure, but maybe a couple days later, so I don't know what all that means. So we'll see. We've got 52 allowance. What are we going to draft in the outer room? I don't know. We got to go shrine because those last for days. So let's get shrine. I did 33 last time. I am debating doing 50 unless somebody wants to tell me a different number. No, hold on. Let's do some math. We want to buy the shovel, which is 8. Like, if the shovel's for sale. Is the shovel 8 or 10? We want to buy the shovel and the hammer. So that together, I think, is 22. So we want to go 52 minus 22. Let's go 30. We haven't done 30. That's not how math works. No, that's right. No, I did it right. We need 22 gold. I don't know if I did that right. It doesn't matter. We got a new blessing. There's like 10 of them or something. If you call it a day in a room in your house, you will have the opportunity to draft that room from the grounds the following day. Oh, that's not great with the key card situation. Because if I call it a day here, then I'll get the key card. Wait, what does it say exactly? Hold on, what's the language? If you call it a day in a room in your house, you will have the opportunity to draft that room in the grounds for the following day. Oh, so if I call it a day, boom, I get it out here. I don't know what the value of that is. I don't know what the value of that is. Maybe it's a room in your house, so if it's foundation, then I could quickly access the underground, which I could get there anyways. Maybe like the antechamber. I don't know. I don't know what the value of that is. I really have to think about that. Yeah, if anybody has something where they just like, or if I get the vault. No. If I get the vault, which is like a pretty rare plan that I haven't gotten very much, then I'd love to get that again because I'd like to get the vault key. I did lower the rarity. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that, to me that's not super amazing, but it's not bad. There's nothing bad about that power. It could be interesting. I'll try the antechamber because I just want to see what happens if I get there today. Yeah, if not, we don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. If somebody's got any like interesting ideas or things you want to try, I'm happy to take that on. So looking at my list, yes, let's draft the armory. I only have 2 gems, so let's start with the den. Boy, I really wanted to start with the den. Oh, that's right, the quest bedroom, I forgot. You checked and the redemption will work? Not High says it's a fun one to experiment with. Yeah, I bet. I'll fix that, Uncle John. I'll fix that channel boy redemption. All right, let's get the parlor. I'll do it at the break. All right. Let's get this one right because I've messed up twice now. One of them I think was my fault, and one of them was the chat's fault. I'm just kidding. It's always my fault. It's my stream. It's my responsibility. The white box is true. The other 2 boxes are false. See, we've created a paradox. Not a paradox, but we've created a contradiction. The other 2 boxes are empty. So, the white box is true. Let's assume this is true. The other 2 boxes are false. Then this must be false because that can't be true. If this is true, then this is false because then this would be true, and then that would make this true. So this would be true, false, true. Are we thinking black box? The other 2 boxes are false. So that's false. The other 2 boxes are true. The other 2 boxes are empty. No, because then... Sorry. This can't be false because it would mean if this is false... Wait, if this is false, then this box would be false. The white box is true. Okay. So, false. That means this has to be true. But, and this is where the game gets tricky, I think. The other 2 boxes are false. That can be a false statement, and it could say the other 1 box is false. Bronx says, are we braining? The problem is, and people have expressed this in the stream, and I have experienced this as well, is as the game goes on, although it is not a direct linear progression, as the game goes on, the puzzles get a little bit more, I wasn't going to say hard, it gets a little bit more ridiculous. Because the white box is true. Let's assume that's true. Then this is true. This says the other 2 boxes are false, therefore this can't be true. So then therefore this is false. If this is false, then this can't be true. So we're going to go black box. I was thinking black box, but I hated everything about what just happened. I'll be very honest. I hated everything. We're going to get the commissary. Passageway is amazing, but we're going to get the commissary because, first of all, it's 1 less gem, but we want to buy the shovel. Haha! We want to buy the shovel. The shovel's only 6, folks. That's okay. Yeah, shovel and magnifying glass then. That's good. Probably want to buy the gems. Let me think. What do I want to do? If the black box was wrong, you have no idea where the gems were. You know, Ralphine1, hopefully I said that correctly. You're right. And that's how I should have looked at it. You're right. Usually that is how I end up solving those, is you really ask yourself the question on the box, less about true and false. If you can decipher true and false, then you're good. But you're right. It's less about true and false, and it's more like, does it narrow it down to which box it's in? That's a really good reminder, and thank you for saying that. Because that's exactly right. That is exactly right. Okay. I mean, I probably just want to buy the gems just outright, but let's wait. Let's wait. This kind of creates this like weird little dead end corner, but I do have both of these shops and I could come back for the kitchen. Because we have the key card, let's do this. I don't feel great about this though, just so we're clear. Okay, tomato soup, that's a good one. And then what's the dining room? Showroom. Well, at this rate. So now I wouldn't mind getting the bedroom or something. Fry guy, welcome to the show. There you go, this is what I'm talking about. So probably this one. If I enter the antechamber, I'll get 2 more allowance. And let's do this. Because there's often an item in here too, aren't there? Or like Sherlock Holmes, the solution that is left, no matter how improbable, has to be the correct one. Maybe. You know, the problem with that logic is that works for Sherlock Holmes because, you know, he's like super smart or whatever. It doesn't work for us mere mortals because so often our primary assumptions are just wrong. Okay. We'd like to click on stuff because we've learned things so much later than any, you know, after we've drafted a room 500 times, then all of a sudden you can dig and get a key. Like, come on. Come on. We did get a gem though, so that was good. And yeah, okay. We've created a little dead-end corner that we can get back to relatively easily from the entrance hall. So yeah, just 2 rooms. I feel like going this way. Oh, yeah, I think. Ooh. Okay, here's where I'm going to draft the hallway. First of all, we get a key. And secondly, the courtyard is going to be so much more valuable later to draft because it will be unlocked. The chances of the doors being locked right now are low, not 0. I've learned that the hard way. Not 0, but low. Okay. Probably observatory, honestly. It keeps us well. Ooh. I don't know what stars we're at right now. No, it's not going to tell us. I'm going to go storeroom, actually. I think at this stage, I want to be getting keys and gems. Oh, a broken lever. Oh, thank you. Take that. Eight fingers. I know it's a bird. That's a clue. Everything's a clue. Or nothing's a clue. Boiler room. Interesting. Interesting. We could do boiler room right here. I mean, I have the gems, but I say I have the gems now. Yeah, let's go boiler room. Boiler room is good here because I have the shovel, and there's almost always dig spots, unless I have the shovel, because then there's no dig spots. Okay, so we're at no dig spots. That's where we are in life. That's great. I love that. I love that for me. That's good. I'm happy about that. One of the other reasons why I wanted to do that is because I can draw a dead end here and feel okay with it. This is not a dead end. Yeah, I think we go security. I think we kind of have to go security. No, we'll go bunk. I mean, if I had picked the other room here, maybe I would do the bunk beds. Yeah, I love a dark room. We could do the dark room now and then turn the power off later. Possibly. Oh, I think we just go security. I think we just go security. I don't want to be using gems so quickly because I've noticed that I've been going through and editing my videos and I make shorts and stuff for YouTube. Feel free to follow on YouTube if you want. ! YouTube. But that being said, I also often... Wait, where's the dead end? Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. That makes sense. I was like, how's there a dead end? Yeah, I often find, watching myself back, that I have run out of gems right around here and then can't do anything with them. We have the security key card, so let's make sure I didn't miss anything. There's nothing to miss. Keycard system. We're going to turn the keycard system up to high. And then we don't care about offline mode because we have the keycard. Is there anything else we want to do on the computer? For some reason, I feel like I'm always forgetting stuff to do on this. Like, let's log into the network. You know what? You want to do the lab? We could do the lab. The problem is if we do the lab and then trigger the experiment so many times, then we can't do the shelter because we can only remote one place, even if you get it. We can't then do the shelter, which will unlock all the doors, and that's a pretty good power. So we're gonna place a special order for the commissary, and that is gonna be the shovel, because I just kind of always want the shovel, and so I just do this every now and then. So here's what we're gonna do. We're not going to do the lab powers because we're probably gonna draw the lab right here. Yeah, so that's just the thing I do. I just get lucky. Although the laundry room could be very useful. Ooh, the laundry room could be really useful because I think we could power it. Yeah, let's do the lab. Yeah, if we end up drawing the laundry room right on the boiler room, it'd be cool that we could power it, but the downside is that would be a full dead end. Then we only have the entrance hall. We do have the foundation. And I would love to draw the mirror, by the way. We could power this thing up again. I think we're close enough. We probably could, but I don't need to. Did I reverse jinx myself? No. That's not a reverse jinx. I knew I was going to draw the lab, but I know I'm also talking about how I'm using too many gems that I just used another gem. So each time you draft a tomorrow room... Oh, unseal one of the antechamber doors? That's kind of fun. That's actually kind of fun. There's not a lot of tomorrow rooms that I know of. The mail room. Clock tower. Maybe like 3 or 4. Each different antechamber level you pull, unseal one of the antechamber doors. Now that's funny because if you combine these two and you got to the garden where you could undo 2 doors, you would undo all the doors. Or if it's room 46 door, I don't know if they count that as an antechamber door. No, I think they do because it's north door. Would that work? Now I almost want to try that. I know we want to remove crates from the tunnel, but everybody has told me that like I'm not going to get there, like especially with 2 more playthroughs. If I run down and I draft and I open the north door, will it then unseal one of the other doors at random? Because does the north door count? I think it does. It's called the north door lever. It's not called the room 46 lever. I think I almost want to do that. I'm going to do that and if nothing else, it's going to be an experiment and we'll all learn if that would work. I think so. Yeah, because this is something I could trigger 2 or 3 times, probably. This is something I can trigger 1 time for sure. All right, let's try it. Now I'm just like, let's see what happens. I love it if it would just like give me an error or something and it's like, nah, it doesn't work. I mean, I wouldn't love that. I should be pretty mad. But it could be funny. So let's magically draft something that gives us tons of gems and or dig spots. Well, this is fine. It makes the boiler room a dead end, but that doesn't matter too much. I wouldn't mind a bonus gem. We've actually been pretty lucky with gems. The bedroom had a gem, so I can't really complain at this stage. We keep going. Let's go this way because now we can still build off the entrance hall if needed. I mean, coat check. We got to do this, right? This is just always good. It's 2 gems, but it means if I draft the grand hallway or anything, it's always unlocked. I think we just have to do this one. Unfortunately, I'm down to 1 gem, so... Oh. I don't really want either of these. I think I just want the chapel. And I'm just going to start picking away at my own gold. But this gets us to the foundation with... We didn't even need the key card. I wish I could just slip it in somewhere and then go pick it up tomorrow. Yeah, this would be kind of interesting if it were in the middle. The code check would be nice because if we draw the vault, we'd be able to get in. Yeah, I think the order of operations though, John, and this could just be a bad idea. To me, I think the order of operations is draw the vault and then worry about the what's it called? Tell me there's dig spots in here. Yes, I love the fact that that is a security door. Really? On the day I have the shovel, there's like so few dig spots. Although we got something in both of those where normally there's 3 or 4 dig spots and they're all empty, so I'll take that. Okay, we can draft here and start going back down. That is my goal. The vault is rare, exactly. I mean, this dead ends this. It gives us 3 keys would be good, but it does lose our last gem. So let's go pantry. Because if I'm going to use a dead end, I want the dead end to be something that's like really good, like the vault. I don't love that. Or locksmith. Armory. Okay, so we want this. There's no way in or out of this, unfortunately, but we do want this. So we only have 20. We only have 22 gold. I probably will end the day in here. I'm guessing unless you know one of our friends who have gotten farther in the game has some ideas. I'll probably end the day in here. This looks super different from the architecture everywhere else, and I am into it. Once per day, while drafting the room, you equip Night Shield to ignore the negative effect of any one red room. Once per day. Can light candle. Oh, okay. So, hey, if I get the freezer, that'll probably work. Ralphine1 says, love the armory. Tell me why you love the armory. Can knock the locks off chests and trunks. So this is the same as hammers. It's the same as a hammer, but doesn't, and you get a star. Can't do anything with the anvil. Oh, those are, okay. I am 2 gold short of being able to buy everything, right? Oh, because of the axe, which is currently not present. Ah! Darn it. So there's an item in here that is just not here. That's rough. That's a little rough. Yeah, it could free us. It could free us of the Mantle of the Night now that we've drawn it, but oh no, Bronx! I have to know what the axe does. So what I'm gonna say, Uncle John, is we're not ready to get rid of this yet. First of all, we might not be able to complete the chess puzzle again, but we have to get the axe. We have to know what the axe does, and I think I'm gonna end my day here. I really kind of want to end my day in the antechamber and just see what that does, but we might end our day here so that we get the axe tomorrow. So I don't... This... Okay, if we buy this and this, I think we can get use of that. This will come in handy. Yeah, everything's 8. So 8 times 3 is 24, and I have 22. Yeah, I'm really on the fence about this. Because if I get the freezer, then I want to come back here and buy this. Because I want to melt the freezer and see what happens. I'm assuming I can melt the freezer with this, but I actually don't know that. But I guess we'll find out. The axe is not cheap. Okay, Ralphine won. We only have 2 days left in this game. Tell me how much the axe is. Like, because I have a 52 allowance. I might be able to get it tomorrow. When is it not a good idea to be able to make fire? When is it? I feel like you're asking me like a riddle, Bronx. Or do you just mean like, it's always good to make fire? It's... Can't 32... Okay. So, not axe. In general, it's always good. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking too. So... I think I don't get the shield. Ooh, this might be a horrible idea. Boy, if I only had 2 more gold. Yeah, because any chest we get, I'm going to feel really good about this. And we might be able to go back. We did not, for the record, also did not accomplish one of our goals, which is drafting a room in every spot. We still haven't done that. So we did not get it there. Since I am already here... I think we flip that lever and see what happens with the experiment that I'm doing. And who knows, maybe there's something to light on fire here or break open that I've never noticed before. I do wish the Morning Star... Oh, I just thought about something. There's one item that I haven't made in the workshop. I wonder if it involves one of the items that I can buy there. Either the axe or something else. All right, I'm curious to see what this lab experiment does. Yeah, so in terms of like larger goals today with what we have, I think I would really like to draft the vault, and then I might do the vault in the exterior room. Also, for the record, I think, let me check my notes. I think we have enough information to brute force this puzzle, by the way. So if I get one more key, I think I'm going here. That's the pink one, right? I'd have to check my notes, but I remember that last stream, looking at this and going, I think we can solve this. We have everything but maybe one. All right, let's see what happens. Experiment successful. Which other door? I want to see it. For each different antechamber level you pull, unseal one of the antechamber doors. I don't know which one. Is there any? Do you know? Does anybody know a way to check this? Too bad it didn't go infinite. Yeah. Well, I figured it wouldn't go infinite because it says lever you pull is the first trigger. Oh, good. I can see it again. It didn't work. Look, none of the other doors are open. None of the other doors are open. And it said successful. Wow. Maybe it randomly opened the door. The north door? I mean, yeah, I guess, because the language is unseal one of the antechamber doors. It doesn't say unseal another antechamber door. It's actually very possible. That's a good point. It's a 1 in 4 chance. Wow. Well, that... the downside of that that just happened is we actually don't... We still don't know if that lab experiment would work. If that lab experiment can successfully trigger off of that lever, we still don't know because we can't prove a negative. It didn't happen, so therefore, either it doesn't work, or we got unlucky with a 1 in 4 chance. Now, I would need to run that same experiment let's say 10 times to be overwhelmingly convinced. 2 or 3 times should know. But 2 or 3 times, if it still doesn't work, then I'm thinking probably doesn't work. What is the language on this? Can I... Let's see. Uh-oh. Almost fell out of my chair. Inconceivable, exactly. Alright. So I don't think there's anything... And because... I know I've said this before, but everybody, you're welcome in the chat. We are doing light spoilers. We've got 2 days left, and then we're taking a major break from this game. Not because I don't like it, just because we can't play this game forever. So today and then Saturday. Okay, well, that was pretty disappointing. It is what it is. Part of me wants to... well, I was just there in the foundation. Well, I'm still in the foundation. Yeah, actually, I didn't lose too many steps. I might go all the way back to the entrance hall and start going up from there. What do you all think? Because there's some, like, beginning stage stuff I don't have. I could just run there, too, but... Oof, I know I just did this, but actually, I think that makes sense. I want to do some stuff kind of on the right side now. So yeah, we're going back and forth. We always do this. If I just draft the freezer, I guess we accomplished like 1 goal today. So yeah, well, guess I want to go up and over. Connecting to the den would be great if I could do that. We need more gems. We don't have a lot of rooms that give us gems, though. That is true. I wonder if that's because of decisions I've made, or that's just not really how the game works. They don't give you a lot of gems. Okay, nowhere to dig. Oh yeah, sorry. I started a thought and then I didn't finish it. My point of saying that we only have 2 games left. If there's some things where you're like, hey, Joker, that morning star can smash this. Like, yeah, tell me. It's fine. Yeah, we're doing spoilers. You know, I probably will play this game again in the future, though, so... Such a fun game. You can just log in and play for an hour and a half, or however long it takes you to get through a day, and then have accomplished that day. Okay. Hey! Can't draw it, because I can't. Wow! Well, this is bad. Good thing I went all the way back to the entrance to try to get up and over. Can you just be turned the other way, conference room? No, you can't, because you don't work that way. I mean, I guess conference room. Did you smash the wall next to the chess puzzle? Yes. And I've already started the castle puzzle. And I already have what I think are several hints. We have C blank X maybe, A blank SIXTOR and LO something, and E something T or ET something. There you go. We know almost none of that, but we also like need to get there on a day we have no items and all that other stuff. We haven't quite done that yet. I don't know what it all means yet, but I'm on the lookout now for anything that fits that format, because like I found a long time ago the locker room stuff, and I was like, I'll write it down, but I don't know what it does. Yeah, we can't get the vault because we don't have enough gems. Classic Joker. This doesn't help us. I think we go conference room. Is there? Well, are there usually items in the study? There might be items in the study. Let's go conference room, because if we do end up getting something that blasts us all the way back here, then like the garden or something, and then we'll be able to get, I don't know, or the locker room where we get all the keys and all kinds of stuff like that. So yeah, what a huge waste. This was quite painful and frustrating, and I'm so happy that happened to us. How do I get out of here? Get me out of here. All right, I will redeem that channel point redemption at the end of this day. See if I can get to the end of this day here. I mean, we've had so many days where we've just accomplished so much that I can't be too bitter at what I feel like has been a not great little rollout. This is why you should open all 3 doors from the entrance right from the giddy up. You know, Random Red 38, I, in my brain, knew that and wanted to do that, and then I just don't do it. So I think it's a good reminder to tell me again, for sure. Because for a while there, I was getting good at doing that. And yeah, and now I have messed up. You know what? I'll take the freezer at this point. Spare green room. Bedroom. We'll go spare green room. There's always going to be bad days. Exactly. I feel like an item was a little bit more likely here. There we go. That could be the save of this run. Oh yeah, I've had so many insanely lucky days. I can't really complain. So we're probably not going to do the break room, even though that's like... Yeah, don't forget your blessing you can experiment with. Exactly. I wanted to do the antechamber. I don't think we're going to get to the antechamber today, but I think we're going to end the day in the armory because I want to experiment with the blessing. Kennel's solid because we have... Brain is thinking. There we go. Because we have the shovel. But pool gives us the locker room, which gives us a bunch of keys that will all be in the conference room, and also allows us to kind of go back down. So we're gonna go pool, and this could be the end of our run. We don't know. We love to see a security door. So let's. This one has to turn left. So let's go this way to collect more resources. Like down here, hopefully collect more resources, because this one has to turn north for us to get anything. Yeah, so there we go. So that's what I was worried about. So we'll go pump room. Not being afraid to make one of the 3 doors at the entrance a dead end. Yeah, that's true, because at this stage now I'm like, oh, I don't want it to be a dead end. But in the beginning, that could have been a good way to get items. Okay, turn left, please, aka south. The irony of this, of course, is if I draft this, then I'll have the gold to go buy the shield to then draft this. I would much rather draft this. That is an exit, though. That is an exit to the south. So I guess we use our last gem here. I think we do it. Also, you know, it's us 5 more gold. And now we smash it open. Cool. That was one of the other reasons for me going this way. Now I'm annoyed. Now I'm really annoyed, actually. No smashing on special trunks. Lame. Just like the one of the rest. Well, Dread, I wouldn't know because I went down to the reservoir with 60 keys. So that worked out for me pretty well. Yeah, I think we go bedroom. I mean, we go break room. We obviously go break room. Even if I don't end the game here, there's loot to be had. All right, let's see if I can solve this. We're on the struggle bus today. Ralphine says this game has mean streaks. Yeah, I think, I mean, more than anything though, and I'll just full transparency, I have been so lucky in this game that if every day from this moment forward is a total bust, then I think it'd just be kind of funny because I've been so lucky. All right, 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 3 is 9. Add those together, it's still 10. It is not 10. It is not 10. Okay. So, we add them together, and then it's 4 times 4? Let's see, is it 4 times 4? It's 4 times 4. Okay, all right. I kind of forget the order that they go in here. Yeah, that was also the first time I drew the laundry room, and it was powered. So it was like such a crazy day. I didn't even know you could power the laundry room. So it was just, you know, that's what I'm talking about when I mean like this amazing luck I have. It's like I draw the laundry room for the first time, and it's powered, and I convert all my stars into allowance. Like, I want to do that again. I don't know if there's some benefit to having 1,000 stars, but I'd like to have another 25 allowance. Okay. We've got one. What's pink? Sorry, folks. I literally forget every time. Pink. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I searched pink and it brought up the door that I can open. So I can brute force that one door, the pink door with the pink border. I don't know where I got the information. I just take notes. Okay, it's multiplication. Okay, so we've got 1 times 4. That is 4. Plus 1, that is 5. Times 4, that is 20. Okay. So we have 14, 16, 20. Now, we go 1. And because this is yellow, we don't do anything with it. So this is 11. Not 1, 11. Now we go... I'm not sure what to do. 11 minus 5 minus 1 is 5. And then, so then... Oh, no. Oh, it's over here. I missed this too. Minus 2. So we just go all the way around minusing. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 3. Then we square it? I don't know. Or do we square all the yellows? I don't know. Let's go with this. So that's 9. Then we go one more ring out, and then purple is division. Divided by 9 equals 1 times, or add 11, which is then 12. Okay? Okay, this game is weird. The silver key unlocking the doors to go is a room with many doors. This could be perfect for... Hold on. Okay, real question, folks. I want the Great Hall, because it'll all be unlocked. Can you draft the Great Hall if I use the silver key? Well, although I can't just use the silver key. This door has to be locked. Oh, I think that's actually a security door, if I'm recalling. Okay, here's the cool. If I get over here, then I am going to use the... I'm going to use that. I'm going to use the silver key if I get anywhere on this row. I'd love to use the silver key like right here, but I just might not get there today. Yeah, okay. So cool. But I'm wondering, because this is something I've actually only learned recently. A lot of rooms you can only draft from certain angles. Now, because this has 4 doors, I'm betting I can still only draft from the top and bottom. Dredd says the Great Hall can't be drafted in the wings. Oh, see, this is why I asked. We're doing spoilers. We're doing spoilers. If you're watching and you're like, oh, I don't know anything about this game. We're doing much more spoilers than your average bear. If I did it here, I also get a feeling that it wouldn't work, if that makes sense. And, hold on. A draft room with many doors. It probably is going to be the passageway, and I don't have the gems. I'm Spanish. I don't have the gems. So then, therefore, it's probably going to be one of the red rooms. If it is one of the red rooms, we could go all the way back and to the armory. We have the money now. And buy that. The game will never put a room that leaves a boarded up wall on the outside edge of the house, if that makes sense. So all the outside rooms will always have some kind of, if not door, just a wall. That makes sense. Because like over here, like the lab, no. Where was it? The armory? The pantry? Yeah, I could look out the kitchen wall. Or the glass. All right. I think I used my normal key, but I'm like out of keys, folks. I'm out of keys. Okay, before I do this, sorry. I just realized we want to draft the... I think we're gonna lose. That's what I think. Not entirely true. You can think of one exception. Okay, not never, but it's hard. Okay. I think I wanted to do the locker room. Where's the locker room? Okay. All right. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. I wanted to draft the locker room off of the pool, but that actually brings me just to a dead end, so we can't do it. Yeah, that's my last key. This would be a great place for a locker room. This would be a great time to have a single gem because I could just turn around and get it right back and then have two doors. Yeah, this would be a great time to have a gem. Okay, well, we're going corridor, but I don't feel great because we don't have any gems. We have no gems. We're fine on keys. This door will be unlocked for 2 reasons. But we don't have any gems, so... Yeah, even like the locksmith can't buy it. East wing hallway solid. The closed exhibit is the one exception to that rule. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, special room. That kind of makes sense that it'd have to be like a really special room. I would really like to this just not be a dead end and just keep going to be able to maximize our use of these rooms. Okay. I think we have to go Mount Holly gift shop. I think that's just a done deal. Yeah, sure. Oh! Wait a second, Joker. I could go back to the commissary and buy the gems now. I have the money. It's not the easiest thing to get to, but I can get there. Ooh, and then I can go to the kitchen and buy food, and because I'm going to use a lot of steps to get back there. That's probably what I'll have to do. Is there anything I can buy today? Yeah. Hold on. When you reach rank 5 with lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. Why didn't I buy this before? This seems like a no-brainer. Does this do what I think it does? Like I'm going to get like 10 free steps or whatever every time I reach rank 5? Oh, it's a permanent addition to the dining room, so I do need the dining room. Lunchbox is clutch. Okay, let's do some math. So I have 26. I get the lunchbox. Well, maybe I just get the lunchbox anyways, and this run maybe is just not that great, and that's fine. We just go back to the armory and we end the day there. That's a perfectly acceptable thing. So we use the lunchbox. Boom. We're down to 11 gold. Right? I can math. That gives us enough to buy 4 gems in the commissary. And then we can keep this run going. Well, we don't have to buy it right now. Let's open this door and see what happens. I was gonna say I would love to go straight, but let's, well, we're not gonna call it a day in the planetarium, and we don't have the telescope, so that's why I'm not gonna do the planetarium. I would do the bedroom if it connected, but nope. So we're gonna grab our items. Late time to get that. Grab our 1 key, and I am going to buy the lunchbox because I don't want to have to run back here, and if we end up not really getting to see the benefit today, at least we have it now forever. Usually I do draw the dining room. I'll say this, usually I draw the dining room a whole lot more than I have. Well, we're going boudoir. This is obviously a dead end. We don't have the gem to do this, and there will probably be dirt and chest in here. This would be a really good one to get. We'll go boudoir, and we get 1 gem. We might get an additional 10 steps from something we did on a previous run. No, doesn't look like it. But the dice. The dice are going to help us not get game over. That's basically... That's my thinking. The dice are going to help us not get game over. All right, so our real question, my real question, the real question right now is, do we go back all the way? Again, serious lack of dig spots. Do we go all the way back to the commissary and buy gems? 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6 steps times 2. That'd be 12 steps out of 26. I don't think we do. I think we just do this and we either just get lucky or we call it a day. Well, I guess we're using that 1 gem immediately. We could redraw. Let's do it. What are the chances that today is a day that we get like 4 gems or something? I'd say a 1 in 5 chance. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. I've never seen a special flower, so now I wish I'd gotten this earlier. That's pretty cool though. Yeah. Let's draw a green room right here. I don't all green rooms cost. You know what? We're doing it. It's gonna be something bad. I knew it. As soon as I did it, as soon as I clicked it, I knew it. Special flowers are exactly what you want. Oh, are those the ones with the gems? Those were in the greenhouse, so I have seen that. Yeah. Well, we could go back and buy the shield, but it doesn't really work that way. Do we redraw? Let's do it. Let's redraw. Yeah, guess we go locker room. Ooh, we can go closed exhibit. Right? Locker room. Oh, well, we don't have gems. We're going closed exhibit. We don't have gems. Never mind. Great, this works out. Yeah, closed exhibit is actually clutch. Weirdly. Yeah, good call on the redraw, Dread. I was really gonna go with the dark room and just YOLO it. Let's go this way. Hope to get lucky. No gems, so we can't do anything with that. Oh, boy, I really need, like, 1 freaking gem. I don't want to redraw again, and if we go this way, then I can't go in this room. We're going to draw this, and we're just not going to go in there unless it's to the point of where that might be our last chance. BRB, don't end the day without me. Okay. You got 60 seconds here once you have no idea. Just RNG. You got 60 seconds here once. You got to this place in 60 seconds, or you got the stopwatch that gave you 60 seconds to, like, do things. Which actually is a good point. I haven't looked around. There could be something in here that I haven't seen before, but I don't think so. Oh, the shoes are right there. Well, the good news is if I do have to enter this room, I can pick up those shoes. You got 60 seconds to grab the crown? What? Oh, so I bet it's something you did in a previous run. I've been in here, I want to say 3 or 4 times. Actually, I can tell you exactly how many times I've been in here. I've been in here 5 times. Actually, I've been in here 4 times. One of the times it was the last thing I drew, so it didn't really count. Yeah, that's really funny, Ralphine. It might just be random. I don't know if anybody else wants to weigh in, or it might be something you did on a previous run, and then it gave you the option. I wonder if you... Is it if you collect all the gems in one day, and then the next day maybe you get it? I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. Cool. Really needed those 2-step. All right, we're just going through this again. I've already read all this, but I just in case I didn't have the letters at the time. We might have enough information to solve the puzzle of the 8 realms, or at least maybe brute force. I think I have 6 of them. Kind of just mess with the rest. Okay. Must have been a bug. Nothing you've seen has any effect on the crown setup. Oh. A bug, or like there's a way to trigger it, you mean? Okay. I mean... Let's go workshop? There's a chance there's an item in there? I mean, actually, I was like debating the classroom. Never mind. The classroom was not a real debate. It takes a gem. I have no gems. So the classroom is not a real debate. I don't know what I was fronting, as the kids say. Let's see. Just right now, we will get our answer. Oh, no. So the things you buy from the armory do not have a connection here. There's one more item I haven't built, and I don't know what it is. I've done this. So is it the key card? It's not the magnifying glass. Well, unless there's multiple things to build the magnifying glass. Yeah. All right. A little disappointing with... Usually there's some really good items in here, but no, it's fine. Also, I have the lucky rabbit's foot, so... Yeah, workshop's okay. We just didn't get anything in the workshop. I would really love to have this not be what just happened right now. All right. It's not quite the end. I guess we go bedroom, like, just in case, like, weirdly. This would give us... I was going to say this would give us more steps, but no, actually, we don't have anything that gives us steps anyways. But, yeah, we'll go bedroom. And at least I'll be able to put eyes on the door. Okay. Hey, there we go. Someday I will solve you. Yeah, what we don't know is if this experiment just got very unlucky, or if it's bugged or broken, or maybe just nonsensical. We don't know. Huh. Okay. Well. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Now we go back to the gym and just hope to get lucky. It's kind of a bummer about the workshop, though. I really was kind of hoping there'd be something really good in there. Boom! Lost 2 steps. Yikes! And we want to end our day in the armory, so... Like, we need to be paying attention at this point. Oh! Oh, no. This is not the one with the false wall. Yeah, actually, even though I would have to do some math. So if we happen to draw because I have the shovel or the hammer again, or no, we need the power hammer to break a wall. Darn it, never mind. Well, if we draw a room with the battery, and then we draw the other red room that's like the gymnasium, but I forget the word, then we can finally break that wall. Whatever that is called. Chamber of Mirrors is no good to us today, and this is an end. This is a dead end. This doesn't do anything for us. So last time, the weight room. Thank you, Uncle John. That's it. That's it. We ended. We got game over. Okay. I'm a little sad. It's fine. It's fine. Every day can't be the most amazing day there ever was. The Lucky Rabbit's Foot really kind of today, in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, we just lost 2 more steps, though. No water in here, poor Simon, exactly. Okay, so what is the most efficient way to get back to the armory? I don't think it's a matter of most efficient. I think it's just a straight shot. So we're good. Okay, this is because we are doing spoilers. We are doing spoilers. Let's just check. Did I miss anything in terms of being able to build or continue? I say no. Do we need to do anything with our items before we end the day? And I'm open to spoilers because we only have 2 days left on this game. And then my last question and or thought is, does it make sense to everybody here to end my day in the armory? That's what makes the most sense to me. And just to do it, I don't know why, but just to have it. Ooh, I just thought about something. I don't know what the axe does, but does having the knight shield change anything when you go into the throne room? Let's see, where's the throne room? Probably not. Okay. Armory, probably the best option. I really want to try the antechamber. That thing is pretty cool. Treasure trove just gives me like 5 more gold, whatever, it's fine. Okay, we're calling it there. Okay. Didn't get a whole lot done today in terms of our list, but on our list was draft the armory. So, that's not bad. It's not bad. Not too bad at all. Treasure trove, not a bad idea either. Yeah. But, I mean, we just get 5 more gold. I'm wondering if we draw the treasure trove 10 times and then something unlocks. Because, honestly, the treasure trove seems pretty ho-hum. Alright, total rooms 35. Yeah, we got a clockwork shopping center. Ironically, clockwork with no clocks. 1 new room. The armory. Save and continue. A few rooms are cool to end your day with, but most don't do anything exciting. True, true, true. Nice. Day 38. Zooming. That day was quick for us. Well, that was still an hour. Okay, it wasn't that quick. It wasn't that quick. Okay. We didn't get to the antechamber, so we didn't get our bonus 2 allowance because we did upgrade this and we did draw this room, but we didn't get it. So, good reminder that we need to just literally draw all 3 of these doors first and then go from there. But let's start with the armory and get the... I mean, I think we draw the armory. I don't think there's any room out here that we want to draw more than the armory. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, all right. We'll also confirm that's how it worked. I mean, I love the shelter. We love the shelter. Let's get the armory. Where does the door go? I'm guessing the door goes nowhere. Oh, It does go nowhere. Okay, well, I got really excited all of a sudden. Now I'm kind of curious if there's a different direction it goes. Oh, so there are still 3 items. It's just they swap out which ones are which. You may use the axe to the room directory to permanently remove the gem cost from one room. Oh, what? What? For 32 gold? That is a bargain. Oh, now I understand. Okay, now I understand. I understand why people say you gotta get Mantle of the Night and you gotta get the Armory. That, I mean, obviously, choose wisely. I mean, yes and no. Like, yes, choose wisely. Let me run you through my thoughts. But the fact that, I don't know, we could keep the Mantle of the King for a while. We can draw the Armory again. We could do this every day we get this room. We could remove. You may use the. Okay, let me ask you. So you said choose wisely, Bronx, and I wasn't even thinking this. Is it one time ever? Or is it per time I buy the axe? And yeah, I could do the Mantle of the Night again. It's a bit of a hassle to get to get the castle again. But if this is only one time ever, then this is less exciting. One time per purchase, max 3 purchases though. That's so weird. That's so weird that it doesn't say this like 1 out of 3 or anything. That's so weird. Use on the attic, the throne room, and one room I forgot. My first thought, I'll be honest, Ralphie, my first thought was throne room. Because, like, that's a room I'm going to need to get. And it's, like, insanely expensive. Where is it? Yeah. So, my first thought was throne room. Then my second thought was actually passageway. Because, like, man, that... There are times where this could be the decider between ending the run or not. And then multiple people are saying attic. Let's see the attic again. I barely ever draw it, probably because it's too expensive. Where's the attic? Attic. Where is the attic? Attic. 3. Yeah, 3's a lot for this game, and it will probably contain gems. Trophy room, passageway, and cloister are other good options. Okay, my gut says trophy room or throne room. Oh, trophy room. Have I drawn the trophy room? Wait, hold on. I don't have the trophy room. Is that what this freaking thing is? Is this the trophy room? Bronx says the trophy room is the gap in the middle. There it is. Son of a gun. Okay, well, the fact that I can do this 3 times is a little encouraging. Only a little encouraging, though. Because... Yeah, only a little encouraging. Because I don't know how many times I'm going to be able to draft this, but... I guess we'll put it this way. We'll see what we get today. If we draw the... Yeah, why is this... Oh, this one's also 3 gems. This one's good because it's 4 doors. That's a really good point. That is a good point. Yeah, we'll just go. We'll just go, and then we'll see. If I draw the throne room, then yeah, I'll use it immediately on that. And so you do it from the directory, but you can do any room you want that's drafted right now. So you don't have to draw it today. You use it from the directory? Oh! Okay. That's so funny. I thought it was when it pops up, you can cut the gem cost off. Oh, well, let me think about it. If I can just do it right now. Oh, boy, if I can just do it right now, I don't know. Do I? Do I just do it? I mean, I kind of like the attic, because I'll say, like, there are many times that I have not drawn the attic because of that reason. Uncle John says, so glad you all found us. Yes, John is usually the one who will attempt to, having not played a game, help me with spoilers. So, I do appreciate you all here. All are here. There's words. There's words I didn't quite say for the rest of that sentence. I feel like if we... I feel like I have to do the throne room, right? Like, I just feel like that's always going to be one that you do. So, like, do we just do it? Like, I'm always going to pick the throne room as, like, the throne room and then 2 others. Because I feel like the throne room, like, someday I might get to the point where I have all my items and everything, and I just need to draft the throne room, and then I can't. We're doing throne room. I'm just doing it now. And here's also why. Because it's black. And then I can draw that when I want to on purpose. OPN Roof says, probably a room you draw often. Yeah. I think I'm going to go attic. And then I might debate passage room or cloister. But that's okay. We've done it. It's done. We've made our decision for today, and let's get the armory again. I don't know. Okay, let's go. If you want to solve the castle, go for the code room. Yeah, I mean, eventually I'll solve the castle puzzle. Boom, den. Boom, hallway. Trophy room. From I have not OPN Roof. I don't know if there's a better way to see your name. I've not drawn the trophy room. Isn't that crazy? I don't have it. It's the only one I don't have. People have told me what is there, but I don't have it. This is a little bit of a weird room. Yeah. I kind of don't really love any of these choices. Hence, for your love of the conservatory, common throne room, cloister, and attic drafted free means north lever. Oh, right. Yeah. Make the room. You know what? What if we just do coat check? Because both of those rooms draw up. Or we do parlor and get a prize. Like, yeah, let's do it. All right. Well, let's hope we don't mess it up. This may have been horrible. Yeah, that's a good idea. Is you remove the gem cost from the rooms that you then make common. And that's actually why I didn't make them common, even though they're cool rooms, as they're too expensive on the gems. The black box is false. Perfect. The black box is true. Perfect. A false box contains the gems. So if that's true and that's true, then that means this is what has the gems. Okay, there we go. We're just trying not to overthink it like I normally do. Could have done the passageway. Passageway would have been good. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just burn our gems right now. My headphones. I might regret this. Actually, I already regret it. The regret has happened. Let's go north. You know what? Maybe we do the furnace today. We do the furnace today. Spare green room is better than corridor? Because chance of items? Oh, like the shovel? What? Amazing. All right. What are you doing, Joker? Why are you backtracking? I know what I'm doing. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing, but for a second you thought I knew what I was doing. I'm really hoping to get the kennel for some reason. I don't know what the rules for drawing the kennel are. Yeah, we're going boudoir. Perfect. So we'll get a gem. We'll get 2 dice. We'll connect the room. I wasted steps now because if only I could just... Can I just grab that key without quite breaking the threshold? Just give me that key. It's right there. No, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Hey, you know what? Since we actually came all the way back here, we could just start going off the den. I don't know. Do we do that? I don't know. Do I have a plan today? I don't have a plan. I'm just kind of like wandering at this point. But not all who wander are lost. What threads are you following at the moment? That is a really good question, because we always have a goal. And right now my only goal is to draft the vault room, get vault keys, which I don't even know where to get them. I have 1 key in the check. And then do lab experiments to either remove boxes or get more letters. So yeah, that's kind of all we're doing right now. If I can figure out how to do the castle situation, then sure. I think I'd rather have 3 more gems. Although this is pretty cool. This gives me 10 steps too. You know what? Let's go high gems today. Digging and trading posts are the 2 most likely places to find vault keys. Okay. Good tip. Yeah, I've been quite unlucky with the digging today. So that's something to think about. All right, let's see if that was a horrible mistake. Corridor is okay. Yeah, we'll go corridor. Yeah, I would love to get any more vault keys. I want to say I've picked up probably 5 vault keys total, and I just haven't gotten any since I've drafted a vault. Yeah, we do not want to use a key on that. I would rather go all the way back to the armory and buy that. So let's not... I mean, it almost always contains at least 1 key. Do you have a vault key? I do have a vault key in the coat check. I will say that people have told me it is not one that has the sanctum key. So I'll say that. I do know that. Yeah, let's I think let's redraw. Tunnel is a weird one. Tunnel is a really weird one. Yeah, I guess we go hall closet. Observatory. Yeah, I didn't build the coat check because I just never seem to draft the vault. So that was my thinking there. Maybe that was a mistake. Spreading dirt in the driveway is a good option. That's a really good point. I think you're right, Bronx. I think that's where I've gotten most of the vault keys. So maybe I should... Here, let's see what this gives us. And then I think I'm going to go back to security, and I'm going to try to do the vault. Perfect. Little late for that, but... we're not going to come back this way. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. What a waste of steps. Oh, no, it's not a waste of steps because that room doesn't have that. Let's build this real quick. This seems good even without the redraw. Okay, so we do have a chest. Okay, so we're not going in there yet. All right, I know I'm backtracking a lot, and now that I have the 50% off thing, I do want to buy the armory. So let's go. Sorry, that just looked different, but I don't think it actually is. Yeah. Okay. I'm burning through a lot of steps. We need to be really careful. I feel like I'm a little scatterbrained. I think I actually like the idea of having a singular goal of getting the vault room and getting vault keys. I actually like that could just be a goal all by itself. That was not half off because this is not a shop. You know what? Let's do it. We don't have enough money to buy anything at the shop now, but we're gonna do it. This really should have been half off. Yeah, I mean, it did say at the store, and that's not the store, so that's fine. Okay, so let's... I don't know why we haven't drawn the dining room. We usually almost always draw the dining room. Okay, so we're gonna... there is literally a chest here, at least one chest here, probably dig spots, but in order of trying to be slightly more efficient, let's go to security, and we are going to... Let's just check our inventory. Okay, so there is only one trunk there. Keycard system. We'll go... We don't have a keycard, so we're going to set it to low. We're going to change it to unlocked offline mode. I know, usually we have the King's Blessing, so it's... Yeah, I'm used to that. And then we're going to go here. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Sorry. We're going to do the lab right now. And I'm going to try not to build the lab. Save myself that gem. But it also means we can't do anything with a shelter. Okay. Now let's get an experiment that maybe gives us dirt. Gives us something that gives us steps. Steps or dirt today. Okay. We got crate. Unseal one of the antechamber doors. Again. Gain 3 gold for each of the red room in your house. Okay. The first time you enter each room on the 9th rank, unseal an antechamber door. That's kind of funny. We could, just as long as we get there, we'll basically do that. Each time you access a different terminal today. Oh. We only can access 2 more terminals, right? All right, let's think about this. I think this is unsealed chamber door just because we're going to remove like 2 crates, maybe. And you know what? I kind of do want to end the day in the antechamber room and just see what happens. See what happens with the blessing that I have. So I could do 2 terminals. Not worth doing crates, yeah. Potentially I could get 2 or 3 of these pretty easily. 3 other terminals, no. Well, I can't. Does the Black Ridge Grotto count as a terminal? Because if it does, then that is 3 other terminals. But I'd have to get the office. Didn't someone say they took out 20 crates and nothing happened? Yeah, I think it's a lot. So I don't know if the Black Ridge Grotto counts as a terminal because it's not on the terminal network, but I can't get the shelter because that's built outside. Something does happen, I just need to remove more crates. Yeah, that's the issue, I need to remove more crates. And then, so I just have the office. You know what? I mean, if I do the 9th rank, I can guarantee they're open. But for 3, we're counting Black Ridge. But does the game count it? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here's the problem, though. Over 30 crates. Here's the problem. I need to go downstairs and access the north lever before I activate that, because if it opens up the north lever, that's going to be really annoying. Dining room. We're just talking about the dining room. I missed you, dining room. Thank you for being here today. There we go. Okay. Oh. And apples are already extra delicious today. So if I get something with apples, I don't think I've ever gotten an item on that table before. Obviously the lunchbox I purchased, but that's a first for me. Let's go. These are not amazing, I'll be honest. This would get me keys. Let's go pantry. Oh, there's no apple in here. Apples are extra delicious today. That's okay. Oh. You know what? No. We're gonna burn the steps. Okay, actually, in hindsight, this was dumb. But it's too late now. I've already done the dumb thing, so I gotta continue doing the dumb thing. Ooh, I do love a foyer. This does dead end this, but it gets... we're gonna do the foyer. We're gonna get the lab again. Okay, I have a real question. I have never successfully used the freaking secret passage because I always build it into a dead end. But in this instance, the foundation is right there. So if I pick blue, is it just there? Like, does this work? This gets me an extra item, but I want to be able to get to the foundation today. And actually that item could be a security key card. So you can't pick blue, and it'll just be an open door with foundation regardless of what you pick. Oh, okay. So it'll just this is just a straight path then, basically, is what you're saying. And Ralphine says the secret passage won't work here. Oh, I have, let's see, where else can I draw rooms from? I have two options over here. I'm paying a gem for a pass-through. I don't want to pay a gem for a pass-through. I almost want to just do the hall closet. Is that dumb? Like, do the hall closet and just get lucky? I only have 3 gems. Or do kitchen and just keep going. We're gonna do it. Bronx says clouds make sense. Okay, we got the sleeping mask, which is actually okay in this instance because we've drawn several bedrooms and we do need to backtrack now. We do need to backtrack. Yeah, darn it. Okay, well. I would have preferred the security key card, but that's okay. We still have the courtyard. Okay, I'm doing this to get the 5 extra steps from the mask. In case you're wondering why I did extra steps. Secret passages have to be in an undrafted spot. You would go kitchen, because we got the dining room. I definitely could have gone kitchen. I mean, too late now. Kitchen was a solid idea, yeah. Yeah, kitchen, yeah. I'm sort of regretting not doing the kitchen, but that's okay. We always wanted to come back this way anyways to smash this open. Well, 3 gems is not bad. Dig spot, vault key, just to tease me. Hey, there we go. Whew, man. I'd rather be lucky than good. Secret passage wasn't even a bad idea. It was just not a good one. Ah, I feel you. I just didn't want to spend a gem, and now I have 8 gems, so whatever. But we did get the security key card. Now I want to... Oh. Oh. I just want places to dig, and I feel like green rooms usually dig, but also green rooms usually cost gems. We're gonna go east hallway. I want more options to build out. Bah humbug, right? Am I right? We don't need the closet per se. All right. Things are half off, so like if there's something in here that's good. So we don't need the hammer, right? Because so not everything is half off. Oh, up to 50% off? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Yeah, because the running shoes are not on sale. But the set of gems are. That's a good price. How do you beat that price? If we get the battery and the lever, then we can oh, yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, shoot. Things are half off. If I build straight up from here, I'm worried that I'm going to get something bad. And then I did it anyways. We actually might be able to solve the Chamber of Mirrors. It would be a little bit of a work, but we might be able to do it, and we've never done it before. They are on sale, just doesn't show on the UI. Oh, okay. Yeah, we've never successfully done the Chamber of Mirrors before. I'm going to do it because of my curiosity. So, I'm going to get a set of gems, though. That just seems too good for right now. It feels a little bit like a waste, though, to, like, step into this room just literally only for that. Okay, we've only drafted that room, I think, 2 times. And, yeah, so that's our 3rd time. And both times we didn't have the ability to access anywhere else. So, we're using a lot of steps to do this. Hopefully something happens at 2. Darn it, now I have to go back around. On proof, you think the running shoes? You're right. I should do the running shoes because look at this. I just could have probably staved like half of them. Chat, have any of you finished Dare mode? Oh, there are people in the chat that have finished Dare mode. Yes, you came to the right place. For whatever reason, and Bronx, if you want to post your video again, Ralphine might find that very interesting. For whatever reason, the people who have happened to come here to watch me play are sort of they are experts on this game, so sort of fortunate there. Is there anything else in this little square? Some hint to some larger puzzle? Huh. Okay. Yep, using a whole lot of steps, though. I should have got the running shoes earlier. All right, it is our new goal to get the chamber. Yep, let's do the chapel. We'll do the chapel. Okay, we need something that turns left. Right? Yes? Actually, is hallway better? No. Yeah. Hallway is better because the doors can't be locked. The den gives us a gem. Oh, you've seen that video already, Nahai? That's nice. This is not happening, but both of these gives me access to the Chamber of Mirrors. This means the doors won't be unlocked, but this gives me another gem. I have 11 gems, so I think I'm going to go here, which does also give me another key, and I have a key card, but I haven't gone back to security to turn the security up all the way. So I don't know if this will be worth it. Oh, all right, maybe we didn't need keys. Can we solve this without all 4? I mean, I would think no. Okay, so when I go back over there... Oh, wait. Oh! What? Okay, cool. Nope, hold on. I've done... Have I not done all of these? Alright, well, now I've lost track, so we're gonna brute force a little. Oh. So if something gives me access here, it's actually going to go... It's actually going to remove access from something up there. Okay. So Bronx says, do not raise all the glass, Joker. Leave at least every quarter one glass down. Oops. Sorry, I was really looking until you reach the metal button. Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. Did I do it? I can't reach these anyways. Okay. All right, I'm ready. Okay. I have a general sense of maybe what to do now. Maybe. So that's good there. And we'll do this one. Okay, let's try that. Let me just experiment with that. I don't think that's quite right, but let me experiment with that. Because now I have both corners in the right spot, but I don't know if that... Oh, I want to get into the cabinets. Okay, cool. You found a duplicate copy of one of your floor plans. Would you like to... I guess? I mean, the problem with passageway is it's 2 gems. Not high. If I axe it, will it axe it from both, though? Because now I wish I had axed this already. It will axe from both? Okay, well then we're getting it, and we're going to axe it. Okay, cool. So now I need to repeat the process. Oh, okay, cool. I actually just happened to get lucky with the buttons I pressed because I was not paying that much attention, but... Okay. Yep. No, that's not going to work for now. That one's not going to work. Okay. Sure. Not that one. Nope, not that one. I think I missed something. Well, I mean, I definitely missed something. That one, okay. So now you go there. Nope. There it is, okay. I'm so excited to solve the Chamber of Mirrors today. I kind of, that was always like in the back of my mind as something that I definitely wanted to do, and I kind of figured out how you did it. But now I've actually accomplished it. And the good news is I only needed to build 3 directions to get to it, and I did not need to build all 4, so even better. Oh, hey, Firsty, we're like so in... Okay, so not all of them have floor plans. Boo. You have 2 to 3 observatories now. Great for running up stars late game. Yeah, that's funny. 2 to 3 observatories. Okay, that's cool. Is it random what you get, or is it the first time you always get passageway? Or is it just random? So I may have forgotten which ones we've done, to be completely honest. It's random. The game gave you workshop your first time. You didn't realize how lucky I was when it was that common. Oh yeah, because it usually has a battery or a lever. That's a good point, yeah. So we are sort of brute forcing this because I am bad at remembering things. Really? Alright, that one's a bit of a surprise. Oh, no, I'm good. Now I just... Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. I just need to open this now. How do I open this? Okay, I don't need to open it. I can just walk around. There we go. No? Oops. Okay, I'm so lost. I don't know which ones I've done. Do they stay open? Oh, good, they stay open. Oh, thank goodness they stay open. I would have never just have been able to do this. Okay, so now we need... Okay, hold on. And I can use the outside to navigate to a different wall. Yeah, that's cool, is that I still literally have the ability to go this way still. That's really nice. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's I want that. I probably don't want that. I don't want that. I'm so glad that I don't have to wait until they're all the way down. I don't really care about that. I'm indifferent about that. Did that really just lift both of those? Okay. Well, if that lifts both of those, then I need that one up. Hold on. Do they not do the same thing every time? Or am I just not great about this? Bronx says, the easiest way to get all the goodies up top is to draft the room and push the first button, and then go 180 degrees in from the other side, and then you have full access to the top. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So they'll all be down. Oh, no way! Yeah, I'll take a second pantry. I would have liked something with 4 doors, but here we go. Oh, wow. So 2 duplicate rooms in here. Bronx says, I think you're just confusing yourself with the buttons like the room intends. That's a good point. I have successfully done what the room wanted. Okay, let's get all these up now. Just for my own desire to walk freely. Nope. In the Hall of Mirrors. That was pretty cool, though. I'm glad I solved this. It's not like it was the world's most complicated puzzle. It was just, you need to draw this on a day that you can access, apparently, only 3 sides. Or 2 sides, as it turns out. But either way, that was pretty cool, and I really enjoyed that puzzle. Oh, well, there we go. We've got our passageway, don't we? We got our second passageway already. Let's do it because of all the obvious reasons to do it. End of sentence. So this is where we could Night Shield weight room. And I know what you're thinking. Why? Why Night Shield weight room? Because I'm hoping that one possible option that could happen today, if I happen to get the lever and I happen to get the battery, I can go buy the hammer and come back and break that open. That's why. I know that was not like some great, amazing plan. Oh, well, never mind. It was a genius plan, and I'm a genius for trying it. Your son actually soft-locked himself in one of the little chambers because he pushed the button and ran under it. I was actually thinking that, Bronx. That's funny that you said that. I was thinking that. I was like, oh no, because then I started to slow down because I was thinking I might mess myself up. Why am I able to draft 2 parlors? That was not one of the rooms that I duplicated. Oof, boy. We could go locksmith and buy chamber of mirrors. Oh, just because. Okay, I'll read that in a second. But let's. I want to go locksmith, but I don't have gold, and I don't really have a way to get gold now. So I can buy like one thing in here, and it's not going to be the battery. Let's go parlor. I don't know. I could have re-rolled and hoped to get an attic or something. Once per day. That's kind of annoying. You can now draft second copies of the room. Oh! So that is just on any given day. Okay, well, I wouldn't mind the drawing room again. Yeah, these are some not bad rooms. Dining room and stuff, yeah, these are some not bad rooms to duplicate. I would like an apple. Why is there no apple in here for me? I would like an apple. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. Hate these. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. Okay. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. So here's the thing. It would be false, because they like have to go in a pair. And then this would then have to be true. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. That would narrow it down. Okay, let's rethink that. So let's go true. Gems are not in a box with a true statement. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. As true. So if that is true, could this be false? No, right? Okay, assuming this is true. If this is true, then this is true. They say the same thing. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. They can't all three be true, but one has to be true, one has to be false. And then the other one gets to decide on the day. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. So let's assume that's false. Oh! Okay, if this is false, then this can still be true. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. This is true that it's false. No, it can't be true that it's false. Oh my god, I don't know this one. Okay, this actually might be the hardest one. And I know I've failed twice now out of drawing it 34 times, 39 times? I thought I drew it more than 34. But the point is, I actually don't, now I don't know what that says. Now I am unsure. The gems are not in a box with the true statement. So, like, I feel like it just has to be white, just because, like, I don't know. Can this be false and this be true? My brain is not doing this. I actually kind of wonder what AI would say to this. I mean, if it can't tell me how many R's are in a strawberry, I'm not super confident, but I am almost like curious. Okay. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. Gems are not in a box with a true statement, which means the gems are in a box with a true statement. That's what this is claiming. Gems are not, so they're claiming they're in a box with a false statement. That could be this box, which means this would be a false statement, which means it can't be true, which means it could be the box it's in, which, oh, it's created a paradox. It has to be in white, right? Okay, so this is false. Okay. Therefore, this is false. The gems are not in a box with a true statement, because if it's true, then they're not in this box. If it's false, wait, no, if it's false, then it can be in this box. If it's false, then it could be in this box and this box, so it doesn't narrow it down. And we got to think about that. Sometimes you just think about narrowing it down. The gems are, if this is false, wait, the gems are not in a box with a true statement. So if this is false, it could be here. If this is false, it could be here. If it is true, wait, then it also could be here. Oh my God, I can't, folks. I can't figure this one out. Normally I have a gut feeling, and then after I perseverate for 3 minutes straight, my gut feeling was right. My gut feeling is white just because these two boxes say the same thing, and there's literally no other reason than that. But this also mentions the blue box, so it's like it could be there. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. Okay, assume this is false. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. Oh, so if this is false, then it's equally as true as this statement, which is false. So can these two be false and this one be true? That can't work. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. Oh my God, people. I've got nothing. No one in the chat is even taking a guess. My head is itchy because I got this new shampoo. And I used it 3 times. Never again. Never again. All right, my gut says white. I just hate being wrong on these because it makes me feel stupid. Not I says think about white. I cannot think about white. I've thought about this over and over. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. So if this is true, then this is true, which means this is true. So then they can't all three be true. So if this is false, then this is false. Is as true as this statement. White only links the statement one way. Yeah, but black says the same exact words. I mean, unless I'm like reading it wrong. This statement, the statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. So like we can just assume that this is false, but this is still true. Oh, because you could have... Because you could still, like, blue could still be true if this is false, right? So just under the assumption this is false, the statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. False, because it's a statement. I come back and you're still on this puzzle. Yeah, I'm on the struggle bus. My gut's been white this whole time. I think I just go white. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. All right, we're going white. If it's not, whatever. Like, it's not the end of the world. Okay. All right. That's dumb. I hate it. All right. Gut feeling clap. I know. Like, the gut feeling, you're right. The gut feeling was white pretty much immediately. And then I doubt myself for a long period of time. We're getting a lot of security doors for turning it down to low, which is actually turns out to be just fine. We just also happen to have 8 keys. And we also got the foyer. Well, I don't love any of these options. We're going to redraw because we have not... I want to get to the foundation. Code check would be nice, but... Boy, if the classroom was pointing the other way, I'd do it. We're going to go den. Yeah, I didn't want to get the freezer, Uncle John, because there'd be no way to connect to the foundation. So that's why I did not pick the furnace. We love the furnace. We want the furnace when we want the freezer. I didn't realize how much I was relying on that, like, power of the king in the game. Oh, lots of keys. Lots of keys. Great. Yeah, I didn't realize how much I was relying on the king's power with my, like, ability to go back and forth over and over, and pick, pick the room that has exactly what I want. This seems kind of like pointless unless, well, there's dig spots on the patio. We're gonna do it. We've got a lot of gems, and I just don't want to use my reroll. Like always. How is this dug already? Oh, that's right. Never mind. That's where the key was. I was annoyed. Metal detector. I guess we can't get the hammer because it's in the gift shop. No, that's probably not true. The metal detector is like, okay, I got it. Thanks. It looks like, and I don't want to jinx it here, but it looks like we're not in danger of running out of steps. So at least there's that. All right, I could draw, the vault would be cool. Let's see, the vault would be cool. I mean, I already have the foyer. Oh yeah, let's go greenhouse. Because if we can get the power hammer, then the greenhouse is good. Right? There's a wall we need to break in the greenhouse? Oh, but if I use my broken lever... Oh no, if I use my broken lever, then I won't be able to use it to make the hammer to smash the wall. What a conundrum we're in. I don't need gems. Ironically, today is not a day I need gems. Yeah, what's that room that allows you to redraw if you get it? Like study or something or whatever? I would like that room today. So, I think we don't use the lever because I think we're going to be okay on steps because we still have the dining room. And we have the sleeping mask, so as we go back down... No, we already got the sleeping mask for those. But either way, I think we're okay on steps. The hammer is in the commissary for 4 gold. So I think we don't use it here. But if we get all the way to the antechamber, then we can just come back here and do it. So, yeah. That's my thought. Sure. Great, I'll take the extra gem. I know I can go back in the greenhouse and get it, but I'm okay. Let's save that step because there's like a good chance we'll be back. Unfortunately, there's a good chance we'll be back, to be honest. Okay, we got 3 norths. I'm trying to avoid the chapel, though, because I might need my gold. We got 9 gold now, though, so maybe I'm worrying a little too much. Uncle John said we're in good shape for a full house for once. Now you jinxed it. Thanks. Thanks, bud. Just kidding. You know I don't believe in jinxing. I should, based on my history of things getting jinxed all the time. I'm not going to use the watering can. I don't know if there's any other use for the water, but I'm not going to. I mean, we could redraw and just, yeah, let's redraw. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Boy, that would be great if that was pointed up too. Okay. Well, we have the ability right now to do this. We have the ability right now to open up the antechamber. Let's wait. Well, the problem with waiting, see, I'm like, boy, I'm really, I guess the thing is, what are we doing today? I still want to do the freezer, but more than that, I want to do the vault. So getting to the antechamber, that could help with the vault because I'll get the crown, and then the crown will let me, you know, remove thingies. But, you know, at the same time, if we get that hallway with all those doors, we'll be fine. Because we already have the foyer. Oh, look at this. A beautiful use case for having 15 gems. Don't not open on me. There we go. And we got a vault key from all these dig spots. Maybe not. All right. Maybe I was jumping to conclusions. No, we didn't. Yeah. This part of the castle puzzle, this one we wrote down. C blank X and then E blank T. Yeah, that's right. So my blanks were correct. All right, what's beeping? Seriously, what just beeped? It's gonna be like clipped into some bush or something. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Yeah, let's go this way. Yeah. Yeah. And we have the ability to get more gems with the watering can. Let's go ahead and use one more watering can, and we'll just get that gem now. Watering can. Watering can. We've created a nice place for Danny Tanner. A full house? Maybe. Maybe we'll get the full house today. Can't believe with all those dig spots we didn't get that. Is there any benefit to like turning this more than once? No. Okay. That was pretty cool. The foundation we also got really early on. Green rooms don't cost gems? I realize that I have 10 gems, so it's just kind of like, who really cares? But it's also just like, yeah, we can save our gems for something else now. Also, we might be able to dig out here or something. I don't know. I haven't gotten the terrace very often. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something more out here. Or possibly just some clue, depending on how you draft the rooms. Okay, now this... Okay, I know the game's not perfect, but I've drafted this right next to the patio. I should be able to see the patio, right? Come on. Look, if you can't, you know... You can't draft everything from the outside and have it be perfect, but the patio's right there. I should be able to see the patio. All right. But Yes, the game is not perfect. As it turns out, the game's not perfect, everybody. Sorry to ruin your hopes and dreams. Okay. I think I want to get the music room and get the secret garden key. So we can go pool here. Pool's okay. I like the pool. But can you see the terrace from the patio? Ooh, Bronx. We may or may not find out, depending on how much backtracking we end up doing. We do have the option to get the dinner, though. So here's where I want the music room. Music room, please. I think we just get the conservatory because it's just too good. I think that's the answer. I wanted the music room, but I think the conservatory is just too good. Apples are extra delicious today. 5! Nice! And of course our +1. Okay, adjust floor plans. I like the parlor being common. The laundry room's a dead end. Like, that's a thing. Like, I don't really actually want to draw it almost ever. The gym is right in the right circumstances. So, like, maybe I'll make it unusual just so when I use a silver key or something, it's less likely to show up. Yeah, I'm not like super wanting to really make any of these any particular way. Like, if anything, maybe make this less common, but it's nice to have early game, so, like, I don't know. That's a bit of a disappointment for the conservatory. Oh. All right. If anybody has some strong thoughts, like, let me know. Otherwise, that's kind of what I'm going with. Not really anything too amazing. And there is the music room. I think we still go music room, even though that cuts off one of the antechamber doors. I think we still go music room, because at this point, we're guaranteed to get the key that we want. We did not get the key that we want, and now I feel bad. I feel bad deep inside my soul. There you are. Can do anything with these drums? I sort of wish the Morning Star had more interactions. I don't know. Kind of lame. It's like it can do what the hammer does, but less. Okay. I mean, you know, we've got every possibility. So let's do a little math here, folks. We want to get to the foundation, or do we want to get to the foundation? We have 22 gold. We got plenty of gold now. So we go back down here. We go to the commissary. I mean, we have to go there anyways to start building out from. Yeah, so I guess the question is, how many steps is it? Okay, so let's assume we're in the foundation. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we'll just walk there. So going out and coming back in doesn't make any sense. No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, no, we're good. Because I keep forgetting the chamber of mirrors. So here's the hallway. So from the hallway... Oh, no, never mind. The hallway won't be locked. I was going to say, with the prism key, we could, from the hallway, draw the room that this guy, the Great Hall, but we actually can't because we already have the foyer and the hallways can't be locked. Because we can't use the key, is essentially what I'm saying. So if we want to use the key, we will either draw another red room or something that we draw off of the hallway. So something to think about, but that thought does not have to happen right now. How do we get back? How do we get back? I'm looking at the map and now I'm so confused. Oh, spare bedroom? There we go. So sometimes the lines are just in such a way that I am not sure where to go. If that makes sense. You know what? Let's do it. We're going to get our last gem. I'm just a little worried about not getting that again. So yeah, there's no reason for us to go out the foundation, just to be clear. We could change the security door, but I think we're fine. We got plenty of other things to do. Let's go to the commissary right now. And let's buy the sludge hammer. I guess now that I'm thinking this, I think what we want is the workshop. Like if we just draw the workshop right here, there's like a good chance it has the battery. I don't know why I say that as if I know, but yeah, I feel like there's a good chance it has the battery. At this stage in the game, with everything else that we've done and gotten so far and all the items we have, I'd say there's a good chance it has a battery. We did not get the workshop, and actually all of these are kind of bad. Do we redraw now? I think we do, and this is probably going to be a huge mistake. Okay. We'll go corridor. It was not a huge mistake, but that was our last redraw. So I would love it if there was some dice in here. Yeah, I don't really need the gold. I remember very early on, like in the first 3 or 4 days, getting a lot of dice and being like, oh, wow, this is cool. And then that is now pretty much a rare thing. Only the boudoir, pretty much. Yep, getting plenty of coin now. Lucky us. All right. So there's no way to draw the green. I cannot remember the name of it. The secret garden, unless we use the secret garden key, right? Darn it. Okay, this is fine. We'll do locksmith, and there's a possibility we can get the secret garden key from here. As far as I know, I actually don't know if that's true. Nice. Nice. Guess we'll get the lockpick set. I don't know. Like, we're not going to get through all these keys today. Now, the only challenge is we have, like, nowhere to build it. Because, again, all these rooms will be locked or unlocked. All right. So what we really, really want, more than anything in the whole world, is for this door to be locked. Man. You gotta love this game. Sure, I'll take the turnip, thanks. The vault is a dead end, so at this point, like, I actually don't want the vault. I've been wanting the vault the whole time. I do not want the vault. Joker settles in for the long haul to play Day 1 Challenge. Talks himself through doing it on the first try. You think yeah, maybe I could do the Day 1 Challenge. I will say that I do recognize that I get very lucky in this game. This door is not useful, but we're going to open it anyways. This would be a great day to have that each time you fill a chamber. Have you noticed we haven't gotten any additional doors? Can you explain the day one challenge? I thought the day one challenge was literally the first day. So you have no permanent additions, you have no allowance, you have no anything. Is that true? Because I definitely wouldn't be able to do that if that is accurate. It's not the north, right? You have a new game file and you have to get to room 46 day one on a new file. Okay, so that is, yeah. I guess, like, yeah, it's possible because people have done it, so therefore it's possible. But for me, I don't know. Although I will say I got the secret garden key before I even knew what a green room was. I got the secret garden key like really early on, probably like in the first 3 days, I think, at one point. So, yeah, maybe. So, I guess, what do we want? What do we want? We gotta call our shots. We want a workshop right here. We want a workshop right here. Because I want to break open the not the weight room. Yes, the weight room wall and the greenhouse. I have both rooms of which I want to break the wall. No? Yes? Yes? It's going to be like clipped into something. I know I said that before and it totally wasn't, but in the green room, or in the... That's happened to me before. There it is. There it is. Stuck in the grass. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now, I could use the prism key. But let's think about that. What green rooms have we already drawn? You can now draft a second copies. Okay, so only second copies. I could use the prism key. It has to be able to turn left. Exactly. Well, the good news is, folks, we finally got the full house achievement. So we didn't know if we were going to get that ever, because I technically wasn't really going for it, but we finally got that. So at least there's that. Not yet? Oh, Uncle John. You have ye of little faith. We absolutely have. We've already done it. It's a done deal. So, okay, green room. If I draw another green room, could be a... Okay, so here, let's think about this. All the rooms that it could be that are good. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 8. So half of them, but I don't know if we can draw that. I think we go for it. Do we go for green room, folks? I'm going to go for it. Yeah, let's use a special key. Drafting the south, it can't be... Oh, hold on. Drafting from the south. Oh, it could also be the master bedroom. So that's right. I always forget this. There's so many rules for what it can't be. So you're saying it can't... Oh, it actually can't be these because they're in the quarter. So it would only be the terrace, patio, greenhouse because of the mirrors. So it actually can't be the rooms that we would want. Oh, so we don't use the special key. All right, Bronx, I'll take your opinion on this one. We don't use the special key, or we do use the special key? Because that's a really good point. The top right is basically horrible for greens. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm glad you said something, because I was about to do it, but you're right. I always forget that there's just certain rooms that you can't draw. I always forget that. Let's use the lockpick. Music room? Okay. Too bad the prism key doesn't work for blue. A vault? Another vault key? We can't do anything with it. Vault key 149? Is that the one that has the sanctuary too? Probably. All right, give me a vault right here. Ouch. All right. I really wanted this to be the workshop. That's not the sanctuary key, at least. Okay, good. That would have burned just a little bit more. Yeah. All right, we're going office. What is this? Oh, we literally got the trophy in the last room. Oh, awesome. Cool. This is our first time doing this. They'll be added to the trophy room, and we've never drafted the trophy room. It is called the Full House Trophy. Great. All right, well, that's cool. I mean, technically puts us one step closer to also, like, getting the tent or something, I think somebody was telling me. The blue tent. All right. Go ahead and... Antechamber door has been unsealed. Great. Okay. Well... It's a bit of a walk back, but I want to end the show, or not the show, but the, yeah, let me look at the clock. Not the show. We got more days, folks. We want to end in the antechamber, and I want to see what this does. You know what I mean? So it's either that or the foyer, just to be cool. But no, I think we'll do that. Let's see. Is there anywhere else I need / want to go on my way back? I don't really know what the best way is. We have to open up the north door. That's the thing. Like, that's the part that's a little annoying. Is it faster to get to the foundation? Okay, yes. Okay. We got this. Do we've got this? Yeah, we got this. We got plenty of steps, and we haven't even eaten our dinner, so, like, we're good. We're actually good. This was a good day. This was a good day. We kind of went in without too many, like, really serious goals. I then got the idea of wanting to get the vault. I didn't get the vault. Uncle John GT has redeemed the Mr. Rogers quote of the day. Let's do that while this loads. It says, knowing about their own personal history can help them appreciate that then is very much connected to now in all of their life. That one's a little wordy, but when these were in order, they would kind of build, sometimes they would build on each other. It'd be like 2 or 3 parts. So I happen to know with my brain that it is talking about children. So let me read it another way. So children, knowing about their own personal history can help them appreciate. I'm running and looking down, by the way. That's pretty impressive. Okay, less impressive because I got stuck. Help them appreciate that then is very much connected to now in all of their life. All right. That one doesn't make it to the next round, but I do thank you for the channel point redemption. We have our pile of ones that we liked, and now we're making our pile of amazing ones. Now the cool part is when I pull this lever, that like scared me. The doors flying open. When I pull this lever, I will see what other doors are open. Okay. Doing great. Three out of 4 doors open. We have, and this is why Uncle John, you said don't count the chickens before they hatch, which is not what you said, but you said don't say we're gonna get to the antechamber today yet. Here's why I knew, because we have 2 ways to open that south door. We can go to the greenhouse and get the lever, and use the lever, and it'll open right up. Done. We can access the Blackrock Grotto computer, and actually, I don't remember if the fountain is flooded. Yeah, we can access the Black Grotto, and that will open up the south door. So we actually have 2 ways to do it. We have our running shoes, so we're good. Basically, that was how I knew. Once we got the secret garden, I knew we were going to get the full house. I didn't know, because we could have accessed this and then built off the antechamber. That was my braining. Where is the grotto? It is not this way. Oh, I definitely did not forget about the lever. And not only did we have the lever, but we also had the lab experiment. I don't know if this will work, though. Like, does this count as a terminal? We will know right now. And the antechamber door has been unsealed. There we go. So now all doors are open. All antechamber doors. Cool. Cool. I'm going to run... There's a couple ways I could do it. Now, I'm just curious if the fountain is flooded. Yeah, it is. Can I fill up the watering can? You should be able to fill up the watering can. Just free gems. I think you can in the kitchen. Someone said that, but I don't know. Okay. So let's go. We want to go to the dining room. There's like no particular reason to go to the dining room, but I want to, so I don't know. We have enough steps, but let's, I'm just curious. Oh, wow, yeah. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. 9 fruit, 2 gems. I don't know how we missed 2 gems. Oh, they're in the green rooms. They're in the green rooms. Alrighty. What do we need to get the bonus here? The boiler room. Let's put some salt on it. Country stew pie sounds so good. That sounds so good. Nope, that's a dead end. Oops. I forgot that this all was a dead end. That's right. Yeah, so the big bummer today, although it's not like a full bummer, but the big bummer today is that we still have not been able to make the power hammer. If we could have made the power sledge, then we would have been able to break open the wall in the greenhouse and break open the wall in the weight room, which would give us yet another, as far as I'm understanding it, another way to access the key card. So this whole path is a dead end. I'm on a dead end, right? Yes. Okay. Sorry, folks. I know now this is quite a bit of running just to have a sort of anticlimactic ending. I also don't know exactly what's going to happen if we draw the antechamber outside. I have a theory. My theory is, if you want to know my theory of what happens if we draw the antechamber outside, is that it's going to not be exactly the same antechamber, because it's going to, like, freak out on us, or it's going to be special or whatever, but it's going to have a lever in it, and that lever is going to open up the south door. So that's... Oh, wait, no, hold on. I went the wrong way. Jeez. I forgot. We actually can't get into the antechamber except for one door. I don't know what that emoji means. Does that mean I was right? I don't have to be right, but I like to make predictions, and I think most of the time I get them wrong. Why do I keep eating fruit that I don't need? It's a weird compulsion. Okay. Okay. I'll get there, folks. I'll get there. Took the long way. No, no, wrong way. I know there's a sprint in this game, and I am sprinting, but I wish there was a little bit of a faster sprint. It means you shall quietly sip my tea and watch what happens, silently judge you. Fair. Fair. Oh, man. You know, it's still kind of cool every time I come into this room. It's still kind of cool every time. I think we have 4 of these, probably. We might be able to brute force this. I'm just saying. I don't know what happens if we do, but maybe we try that on Saturday. Okay. So, I'm guessing I can't end here because the language is, if you call it a day in a room in your house, we're not in the house, you will have the opportunity to draft that room to the ground the following day. So, room 46, off limits. We ready for this? Yeah, it can't draft room 46 that's invalid. That was my thinking. Okay, now before I call it a day, just because we are doing spoilers, is there anything I should do before we call it a day here? I'm looking, there's nowhere to build. We got the full house trophy. We have a bunch of items that we can't use that I would just love to take with me day to day. I'm a coffee drinker. I'm a tea drinker too, though. I'll drink a tea. I will say, probably about, maybe it was when it was a winter thing, probably a few months ago, I was drinking tea a little bit more, and I think it helped. Helped at the end of the day. I've been going to the office a couple days a week. I have the ability to work fully remote if I want, but I've been going to the office a little bit, and I drink a mint tea there, too. So there we go. 22 excavated dig spots. That's funny because I didn't feel like I got a bunch of dig spots, but that's interesting. $45 rooms, 140 steps taken. It seems like the days that we take the most steps, we end with a ton of steps. Items found, 14. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. What's gonna happen? Save and continue. What's gonna happen today? This game is fun. This game is fun. I keep like going back to one of the criticisms that I read early on on Reddit after we did Room 46, because I looked up nothing before then. One of the criticisms was that the puzzles were not always like rewarding. Like you get to the next stage and it's just like, oh, it's another puzzle. Like there's no big dump of information. I agree with that, but I'm also just kind of thinking like, but this is a lot of fun. It makes me think of the game Slay the Spire. A very different game, a little card game that I used to play. I don't do it anymore. I should, probably. And it would just help me calm down at night. I would do the daily challenge run. So they kind of mess with the rule sets, you know, like instead of 2 of these things, you get 0. Instead of 1 of these, you get 10 of these. And the day is a little different. Okay. Oh, I'm excited. But my point is, This game, like, yeah, I have goals. And actually, let me draft all rooms. Knock off a goal for today. Yeah, I have goals. Oh, yeah, draft the armory. Done. Did that. I accomplished 2 goals today. But even if I didn't necessarily knock off the goals, this is kind of fun. It's kind of fun building out the whole room. I don't need the basement. Is this what the note normally says? Okay, that's what I thought. This is a different note. I should have paid more attention. Is that it? Oh, no. That's lame. Oh, that's lame. Oh, I was really hoping for something a little bit more exciting. Well, you got to open some antechamber doors. What? Seriously? Are you serious? So if I open a door elsewhere... Okay, let's go open the north door right now. I don't want to do anything else. We're going to open the north door immediately. Okay. I really just... If you guys hadn't said anything, I really probably would have just been annoyed. But that's cool. We're kind of using a lot of steps to do this because I can't even go back up. Think about what the note said. So close, yet so far away. Yeah. Burning a lot of steps to do this. I probably should have drafted a few rooms first. I could have got the commissary or some steps or... I don't know. I just want to do this, so this is what we're doing. May not be the most efficient way. If anything, now that I'm not going for the full house, maybe we'll get a couple more dead ends when strategic. So that is the normal door. Worst case, you invalidate a theory. I like that way of looking at that. I like the way of looking at that. It's like a lot of things in this game are like, does this do what I think it might? And the answer often is no. At least I'm like not getting lost as often. That's impressive. I don't know why I hit A on the keyboard all of a sudden. Strafe! Strafe! It's an action game. As you may have imagined, those of you who've only watched Blueprints, you don't technically know this about me, but I'm not really that great of a gamer. But I do remember the very first time I went to a LAN party way back in the day. It is in the 90s. And I was like, I forgot what action game we were playing, but maybe it was Unreal Tournament? Was that 99? And I was doing the circle strafe, and nobody had ever seen that before. They were like, we can't hit you! Steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready is the throne. Ooh. Screenshot. Put that in my screenshot. Ooh. Steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready is the throne. Steady, scepter, stone. Deadly, steady, ready. Scepter, steady, stone, heavy, throne. There are multiple ways of getting the same outcome, but the antechamber is probably how most people discover. The diary. Oh, okay. Just because I've now already been here, what is another way to be here in this room, wherever this space is? We can draft the garage here and open it. Oh, that's fun, the garage. I didn't even think about that. So close, yet so far away. I mean, I guess this has something to do with the castle puzzle kind of in some way. There's at least one more room. Yeah, I mean, let's hope I get some more levers today. We got pretty lucky yesterday. We opened up all of them. And we'll go den. We love the den. Yeah, we'll go security. Start out with security. Heck yeah. Conservatory, always. That's our one and only gem though, but there's usually a gem in there. Yikes. Yike-a-rooney. Yeah, that's a bit of a yikes. Okay, so let's go. OPN says it's been fun, but I gotta go to work. No problems. That's where our gem is. No problem. Yeah, have a great night. Have a good rest. This is going to be our last day, our last in-game day. And then we only have one more day with this game before we move on. I am a little sad. Technically, I can change my mind. It's my stream. I could change my mind. But I think that's just what makes sense. We're slowly over time kind of like accomplishing less. Where in like the first day we accomplished 20 things, and then 19 things, and then 17 things. But yeah, we can't play the game forever. That's the thing. I know we're not going to 100%. We might come back, but we do have a schedule to keep. OP Roof says, "Don't move on." I understand. Why are you moving on without finishing the game? Well, I mean, I think there's a debate there, Ralphine. One is, what does finishing the game mean? Does finish the game meaning 100%? 100% in the game? Let me think of a game. I mentioned Slay the Spire earlier. I love Slay the Spire. That's a really fun game. But is finishing the game getting through to the end and killing the heart and you've beat the game? That's like opening room 46. Or is finish the game doing it with every single character, getting every single card, every single possible ending? People, you might play 1,000 hours. I think the average person probably, if they 100% this game, it's hundreds of hours. I think that's fair. So for me, I think, set my dice to 2. Sorry. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room, floor plans. I think each time you draft a fireplace, we're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to do that. Anyways, so I think what I'm saying, there's 2 major endings I haven't seen yet. I know. Well, like, I guess it's debatable, right? I've avoided like very serious spoilers, but I have definitely, I have some kind of concept of general things that are happening and available. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe what we do next time is we just full spoiler try to like see one of those endings. I know there's 2 more doors, but it's just like how many times can I try to get how many times can I try to get the vault? I've only gotten the vault one time. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's where my head's at, which is like, do we have 10 more hours before we see those endings? You're not blaming me, you're just curious? No. I only took it as curious. But yeah, like, do we... I'm going to make that common, which is like probably going to be a mistake. And I'm going to make this super rare. I think that's fine. That's fine rare, because I still want to break that open. But yeah, it's just I guess that's where my head's at. Like, if I knew that we could like realistically get there in 10 hours, I'd play 10 more hours. However many days ended up being. 2 days, 3 days for me. But if it's just kind of where, like, yeah, I guess I know I'm repeating myself a little, but it's like we haven't seen the vault in each game. Each day takes me about an hour and a half. So we haven't seen a vault in 9 or 10 days. We haven't even seen the vault, let alone like been able to do everything else we need to get it. So with an explanatory walkthrough of tracking down the clues, you could get to the next major ending in a couple hours easy. Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Bronx. One of the endings is opening all the 8 doors, but I still have to get away to like zero out my gold and gems and items. And no, maybe that's it. Maybe if I just get there, then maybe it's not that hard. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe with some explanation, I could do it. Let me think about that. Maybe we do that Saturday. But then there's still the vault randomness. That's not an ending, just a trophy for solving the 8 sanctums. Oh. Opening the sigil doors is not even one of the endings you're talking about? Yikes. All right, you know what? You can message me on Discord, for those of you who are wondering. I'm thinking, boy, only one box is true. The black box contains the gems. The blue box contains the gems. So this has to be true. This says black, this says blue, so then so then it would be in the white. If this is false, okay, so if this is true, then it's in the white. None of the extra endings are spoiled by the trophies. Ooh. I can tell your biggest blocker, one of the endings, if you want. It's not really a spoiler, it kind of gives away the path you take. Let's do it not high, but warning to the audience and warning to the people in the chat, we're going to talk about a spoiler, how to get to one of these endings. I think we say yes. I thought opening the sigil doors were going to be one of the 2 endings you were talking about. So let's say yes to the spoilers, because we are only doing one more day with this. Those dang tunnel crates. Oh, well, that's the problem, is I can't do the tunnel crates. I get like maybe 2 a day. If I focus only on tunnel crates, I think it'd still take me 20 days. So one of the endings is the tunnel crates. Outside of those, there's nothing really that would take too long without guidance. Your latest Blueprints video actually contains some spoilers for the next ending. Okay, so assume this is false. If this is false, then that means both of these are true, which is not possible. The black box contains the gem. All right, I don't know. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't want to deal with it anymore. All right, we'll just go with my gut. I'll just go with my gut. Okay. Passageway. Solid. We love a passageway. Too bad it takes 2 gems, but it's fine. This is a perfect place to build the passageway. It's possible to remove 10 to 12 crates in one day. I could see that that would be possible. I could also see that I have not like been in a position where I've been able to remove, I think, more than 6. But maybe that's just getting a little unlucky too. Oh, thank you for the post. Oh, I'll take that key. We might need it. We might need it. We'll definitely need it, but not right here. We will need it right here. I don't know that I want to use the key yet. I'm going to do it. It's happening. Hey, we could get the garage and get 3 more keys. That is a possibility, and I might do that still. Ooh. Now we're going to go storeroom. I mean, you know, we can always get to the antechamber again. Oh, if we enter the antechamber, we get 2 allowance. We have an antechamber outside. We should do this, right? Let's do it. We'll get our 10 steps, and we'll do that. I don't even really have a goal at this point, because I just wanted to see what happens if I drafted the antechamber outside. Okay, I guess my goal right now is open more antechamber doors. That's my goal. But what happens after you're done with the crates? You might not like it. I don't know. Ooh. Ominous. I mean, yeah, the kennel's nice. Except I don't have a shovel, so... Now I get what this meant. I always thought this was super weird. CASTLE blank T. Well, I already know it's E blank T from the other puzzle. So is it ETT? I'm gonna put ETT question mark. That doesn't actually make any sense to me, but we're gonna do a question mark there. I always thought this was weird, and now I know what it's referencing. I just don't know how that helps me. It's funny to me that the castle puzzle is not even a solution, and nobody's saying that that's an ending. Oh boy, this game is weird. Okay, commissary, and let's hope there's gems for sale. Oh man, the one time there's not gems for sale. Not the one time. There's almost never gems for sale. I don't know why I said it like that. Sure, we'll get the salt shaker. Bought that store out. Let's go back here. Turn up would salt shaker pay for itself right away. Old shoe, no good. Right, we want gems and the holograms. We want gems and the holograms. So the kennel pairs very nicely with the foundation, because now all these doors are unlocked, and these are often locked. Wow. Boy, now you guys got me just thinking man, should I just get this ending? Should I do it? Maybe. Do we just notice that yet again the kennel didn't work for the foundation? So that's twice now. So before we speculated that the kennel didn't work for the foundation because it wasn't attached, and now we can't do that. If you really focus to go quickly, you can clear those boxes in a few hours. Cool. All the doors are locked in a room that is supposed to not have any locked doors. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all the doors in that room. Each time. Not... Ooh, that's annoying. The kennel doesn't work in the foundation. Yeah, that's... learning that lesson the hard way. If there is a dig spot... Wouldn't that have been amazing if there was a dig spot? Alright, it says there's 7 locked doors. Is that literally all the doors? Because I have no keys. We have no keys. Okay, so we need to go get keys. We have no keys, no gems. We're in trouble. No keys, no gems. Okay. There's a gem in the den that we haven't gotten. So we're going to walk all the way back. And we're going to build off this way. Why, might you ask? Because if I build a dead end from the entrance hall, which is okay, I'm not saying not to do that, but if we do, I want it to be something, something that I really want. Oh, is this the perfect place for a lost and found? Because I want the shovel, but I don't really care about anything else. You take the basement key. Nah. We'll go pantry. The foundation is special in many ways. I accidentally ended a day there once. Would not recommend it. You ended a day with the blessing of the monk? Or just ending the day in general? We're gonna do this because I want to hopefully get more keys. All right, at least the kennel worked. Gem? Well, now I have to know. Just tell me what happens. Like, now I want to end my day there. Just see what happens. Well, at least the doors aren't locked. Yep. Guess we're going spare green room. Oh, the foundation is permanent. So it became a permanent outer room. Oh, no. And that just, like... That's bad. This would be amazing. We don't need to rotate it. Yeah, we don't need to rotate it. I guess we go bedroom? We could redraw. We could redraw. Let's redraw. And the reason I say redraw is because... Here we go. This will help us tomorrow. Oh, well, no, because we have... Ooh, will it help us tomorrow? Oh, maybe we should end our day in the conservatory, and then we can get... Then we could do that. Yeah, also, if we build a room with a fireplace, it sets our dice to 2, so it's like we might as well start using the dice. Okay. And then Miss Badgett leaves you a repellent to get rid of it, and then you never see the foundation again for weeks. Oh wow, that actually sounds kind of interesting. I like that they came up with a way to like basically like fix the game, but it's still not super useful. All right, we got -10. All right, what's pink do? I literally forget every time, folks. Multiplication. So we've got -10 plus 13, 3, times 2 is 6, minus 4 is 2. All right, now we've got 10 minus 10 is 0, unless I'm missing something. And then 0 multiplied by 18 is still 0, plus 10 is 10. Okay, that wasn't trick. That wasn't trick. I can't think of a full sentence there, but that wasn't trick. Yep, still not useful here. Yeah, we'll go bedroom. There's a decent chance there's items and a gem in here. Oh, there we go. 3 keys. Perfect. 1 key, 1 gem. And now we're all the way back to the entrance hall. Yep, we're going to go storage room, and... Yeah, we're going to go storage room. That's the end of that sentence. There we go. 2 regular keys. You gotta love it. Yeah, now when we go back to the entrance hall... I mean, if we go back to the entrance hall, we can draw a dead end, and it'll be good. There's late game reasons to move the foundation if you're a completionist. I think, and this is not a criticism of the game here. I think there is, in some ways, too much to do in this game. I'm gonna say that there's just too much to do. Oh, my dice set back to 2. That's right. I forgot about the fireplace. I say too much to do, and not in a negative way. Just like, you know. Hey, the armory. We got to do the armory, right? Do we have any way to get back to the Great Hall? We got to do the armory. You're going to call it? Ah, there we go. We're going to do this right now, folks. The passageway that keeps popping up, that we don't have the gems for, and we have 2 of them. See you later. Perfect. We have a copy of that, and now we don't have to worry about it. We can't afford anything else. All right, have a good night, Uncle John. No worries that you gotta go. All good. Okay, only because there's dig spots. Usually dig spots. There we go. Which means the door will be unlocked. Which means we can build another one. Oh, passageway was right there. That would have been the perfect place for a passageway. Boy, do I feel silly. Darn it. Well, there's a chance we just get a passageway again. Go tunnel again. I'm sitting here trying to open more antechamber doors, and I have done nothing that would lead me to that. Yep. We can go casino. Let's redraw the floor plans. Let's try to get a passageway. Yeah, this will give us a library with like an 80% chance of pointing the wrong way, so that's no good. There's also another one of those puzzle boxes at the very end. Oh. The very end? Again, you keep talking about the ending. I'll say, you know, without looking up like super very specific spoilers, I have just kind of like Googled some like things to know, like non-spoiler forums or things like that. You know, once after I got to room 46, only in the last few days, and I haven't had anybody say something like that, I guess. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. That's not what I mean. Oh yeah, they don't count this as a fireplace. But I just haven't heard people talk about the end game so definitively. 2 more rooms north. I think I got the box. What do you mean? There's a box at the very end. I feel like I've gotten the box. Have I gotten the box at the end? What do you mean? I've created quite the weird little room here, haven't I? I think pool is actually better. Pile of keys? No? A singular coin. Forget you said anything? No. We're fully in spoiler mode. It's totally okay. Totally okay. Yeah, you know what? This actually seems like an okay place for a silver key. We can get the throne room. It seems a little silly to get the throne room. Oh, no, it doesn't, because it opens one of the doors. That's right. That's not silly at all. Is this the vault key we need? Maybe. Maybe today is the day we actually get another sanctum key. I have the axe. Does anybody... Do you want the axe? Sword, sword, sword. Are any of these guys missing the... I was thinking, like, they're missing the shield. Oh, no, this is just the north door. Never mind. Not High says, this is the one you want? What do you mean? Tell me. Tell me exactly what you mean. Like, I'm totally okay with spoilers because we are going to the end. Oh, the vault key. Oh boy, no pressure. Vault. Wouldn't that have been sick if that was the vault? I cannot afford this. The classroom doesn't have a fireplace. If the planetarium has a fireplace, then I have two. I guess we're going classroom, and we might be nearing the end of our run, unfortunately. See if there's anything else in here. Well, all right. There's no beeping going off, so I think we're roasted and toasted. All right, we're going library. Library. We could go pantry. Oh wait, well, never mind. We have we have all these redraws. Okay, yeah, let's just redraw. Let's redraw until we get the vault. I don't know. We could get the code check. We do the code check right now, and then at a minimum, we can swap out the keys. Without gems, there's no vault. Thanks, Bronx. You're right. You're right. You are right. So, at a minimum... Which key was it? I forgot to check the number. $370's right. Okay, that's funny. I was like, Okay, great. I mean, we accomplished something today, if nothing else. Yeah, let's get 2 more gems. Boy, aquarium would be really good right now. Library is essentially pointless. Darn it. Yeah, I really could have done a much better job. E. All right. Sure. You know what? Let me get that one again. I like that book. All right. Today's not a total bust, but I do want to open another door. But yeah, without gems, it kind of is hard. Yep. Well, here we go. Ugh. Oh man, things are not lining up today because I want to do the freezer. Yeah, now it's mocking me. I know. I want to do the freezer and then melt it, but the armory doesn't have the lighter today. If the armory had the torch, freezer, torch, we would knock off one of her goals. I've never been able to unfreeze the freezer. I've never been able to unfreeze the freezer. One more use of the axe and the armory will always have the other 3 items. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Welp. Sorry, folks. Our last day of the stream might be a bit of a buster-rooney. I think I have to go dining room. We redraw and hope to get the dining room. Or we do the East Hall. Probably the East Hall. Okay. There's a chance for loot in here. I think there's chance for loot in here. We just haven't got it. Oh. Ahaha! A 3 gold! All the run is saved. It is mocking me. It is mocking me. The thing is, like, we still have the room at the entrance hall. That's why I was hoping to get the dining room, because we have the room at the entrance hall, and I could have gotten the storage room or something and maybe gotten a couple gems. But now it's just like, now it's just teasing me. I don't know, maybe do a freezer and we just have 16 extra gold tomorrow. Like, that's something. I don't know. It's kind of dumb, but that's it, right? This is the end. There's the entrance hall, but there's nothing we can draw off of the entrance hall that is going to open another door for us. And I really wanted to see the other antechamber doors from drawing it outside. We have 2 more days with the monk power, I think. Maybe only 1 more day. Although, it only costs 30 gold. We could do it again. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, that's true. We could do it again. It's not the end of the world. It's only 30 gold. Yeah, we have the dark room, but that has the security door. So I guess there's like technically we can make progression this way. So we go freezer. Freezer means we can't get any more gems either. So if we did like get a gem and then up here couldn't do it. You know what? I'm gonna get the freezer. We're gonna get the freezer. There's no items in here, as far as I know. So prism key, a letter. Yeah, see, like, I really want to melt this stuff. I'm assuming this is like a door that you could use if everything was melted. Okay. Yeah, the problem is we're going to run out of steps. So let's do some thinking. What do we want to draft on the outside? We could just draft the armory. Let's do it. Let's just draft the armory on the outside tomorrow and call it a day. We could do the break room and get the key, but let's do that. Power or fire? Oh, power or fire. Maybe I should have done the aquarium that generated power. I didn't think that meant anything. That one might have been a good one. So I guess the question is, we want to end the day in the armory just for that benefit. We have 11 steps, so we're at 11. 10, 9. It's annoying that we have the Great Hall right here and we can't do anything. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We wouldn't be able to. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we could end in the conservatory. Oh, the power sledge can also break through that? Alright. Well, we could end in the conservatory and build off the entrance hall. Let's do that. Let's end in the conservatory. Because I think in the long run that's pretty cool, and we can always draft the armory again. So let's hope I did my math right. Or, okay, hold on. Or, the Great Hall. Were you going to say the Great Hall? The Great Hall would actually be kind of cool, too. If you monk the entrance hall outside, there's a fun thing. Oh, hey, if there's a fun thing, let's do the fun thing. Absolutely, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Let's do the fun thing. I forgot I had the watering can. I could have, I guess, gotten 2 more gems right here. Let's do it anyways, even though I literally can't. That's fine, whatever. Now you're beeping at me? Oh, there's a key. Okay, all right, yeah, we'll do the entrance hall. We can still draft the room then. I don't know what we can get in the room. There's like literally nothing that will make me feel any better about anything that's happened. we can get 4 dice here by doing this. If we had more steps, we could. Well, we can't buy food in the kitchen because our gold is frozen. That's pretty funny. But yeah, if we drafted this, it has a fireplace, so we would have 2 dice. Then we could run up to the Great Hall, spend our 2 keys to build off of that. All right, I'll go gift shop. What do we think about gift shop? Maybe a boudoir. We'll go gift shop. All right, let's try not to use all our steps. Oh, that's right. I can't spend my money. The permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. I should be buying these things. These are permanent add-ons. I should be buying this. What I'm guessing this does is this allows me to maybe unlock something in the pool. I draft the pool all the time. I'm curious. Don't know what the fun thing is unless you have a certain item. Ooh, I don't know. We'll find out. It reads quite literally. It reads quite literally. The shorts are permanent addition to the pool. Oh, a pair of trunks. Oh, you mean it's a pun. It's a pun. That'd be cool. Yeah, that seems like for 40 gold. Yeah, I should do those kind of thing. I need to draw the gift shop more often. Okay. Well, I can't do it now. So we're going to end it here. We're going to end our day here. We did still accomplish stuff. We got the trophy. We got the full house trophy. I wasn't sure we were ever going to get that. We have a little bit of information from the chat that there's some like major endings. I guess maybe we focus on removing the boxes. I mean, it's just the reality is, folks. Maybe we don't do 1 more day. Maybe we do 2 more days. Maybe that's our only goal. We run in, we get the lab. And then if it's a good one that helps us with the boxes, then fine. And if it's not, then we end it there. I don't know. Maybe that's what we do. But yeah, I think the challenge I have is that the way this game works is it seems like with the random nature of things, we might be able to do those things in 5 hours. We might be able to do those things in 35 hours. So I don't know. That's the challenge I'm having. But I think this is a fun game. I very much enjoy this game, but I also can't like literally play forever. So there's my thoughts. There's my thoughts. We're gonna end in the entrance hall just to see what happens, and I hope to draft the armory 1 more time, and then maybe we'll switch back out the castle power. Although, like, I didn't even have the opportunity to switch it back out in the last couple of days. No, I guess I maybe could have yesterday. You have to solve the castle puzzle. Yeah, I do want to solve that, and I think I know what I need to do. Maybe I think I know what I need to do. I just need to have no items and get there at a certain time. Is that? I mean, would that do it? That would actually be not that hard to do, now that I say that. You know what? Now that I say that out loud, that's not that hard to do. Because I start the game, I just don't pick up the allowance. And I have 2 gems, I just build a room until I have 2 gems and I just have no items, and then I run out there, then I have nothing. Yeah, I guess that's not that hard to do. I don't know why I've been thinking that's so hard to do. But if it's the first thing I do, it's really not that hard. So, oh, I do need the constellation though. Do I need, so then I need the planetarium? Or, like, because I have to draw it, or it just has to be that day? I guess that's my question. Does it just have to be that day? Let me think about that. Oh shoot, I can't tell how many stars I have right now. Okay, I'll figure that out. I need the observatory, and that constellation has to be the sky. Okay, good. Okay. You know what? Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. Let's do this. For those of you who are able to, and I do appreciate everybody for being here. For those of you who are able to join me Saturday live, 8 a.m. Pacific time, let's call it a full spoilers. Let's call it full spoilers. Like walk me through what to do exactly, kind of thing. But I'll think about. I'll go back at the recording and see how many stars I'm at, and then we'll do that. So for now, we're gonna call it there. And I do appreciate everybody being here and just helping me with this. It's a ton of fun. The game's a ton of fun. And at the same time, I have played this game. This is part 13 or 14. That's longer than I play almost any other game. So there we go. Up next, we are playing Fallout New Vegas. And I am in the middle of creating my own soundtrack for the game. It's, yes, I'm using AI, but still, it's a lot of work. So that should be kind of fun. So this little taste of the soundtrack. But for those of you who are here for Blueprints, it might be quite disappointing. But for those of you who joined when I played Fallout 4, it might be a lot of fun. But there you go. You want to know how many hours you spent in the game? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Ralphie. And that's why I was kind of answering your question. Like, I could play this for 1,000 hours and probably enjoy most of it. But then, then that might just, then I'm a Blueprint streamer. I don't know. Maybe that wouldn't be a terrible thing. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate being here. Thank you, Uncle John GT, for the major channel point redemption. And thank you, everybody else, for helping me and walking through things. And, of course, Bronx, for sharing your YouTube videos. Should be really interesting. I haven't watched them yet because I'm, kind of waiting. But maybe I do. So next time, we're going to focus on the castle puzzle and maybe removing boxes. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we can do with that. And then maybe if we're not trying to maximize every day and we're only trying to do that, maybe we can get through 10 days just like that. Just trying to do one thing. Maybe that's what we do. Okay. Good to see everybody. Bye.